Our work at the Blum Center begins from the recognition that poverty and inequality are important issues in their own right and should be studied in their own right, but that we can and should study and discuss them within the normative standards of democracy, including a commitment to economic and social opportunity, as well as to political representation, and access to a decent standard of living for all. The UCSB Blum Center is one of those entities on campus that exists outside the realm of academic departments, but that draws on the resources and advice of interdisciplinary faculty to conduct research, sponsor public programs, and in our case, to create curricular as well as extracurricular learning opportunities for students to pursue their interests in this set of issues.
Hi everybody, my name is Joanne Nowak and I'm the Academic Coordinator of the Blum Center on Poverty, Inequality, and Democracy. I can't tell you how often in pre-COVID time students would knock on my door and now knock on my virtual Zoom door asking me or coming to tell me I am so frustrated, I am so aggravated by all of these issues I'm learning about in my classes, that I'm reading about on the news, but I don't know where to start. I want to do something, but I don't know how. So I think the Blum Center is really important because it brings together all these different resources and all these different options to help you take that first step. Whether it's joining our minor that we support in poverty, inequality, and social justice, that leads a roadmap of classes for you to deepen your understanding in these issues, helps you get a first step in the door by having an internship and then taking a capstone to really dig deep into an issue that you really care about. We have contests, we have funding opportunities, we have employment opportunities. You can come work at the center for you to get professional experience related to working in social justice. We also, I think really importantly, don't just provide a space for you to access all these issues, but also a community. So you can meet other students, faculty, staff that are all so committed to working in the struggle towards social justice. And you can make those friendships and relationships that will sustain you through this work, that will give you ideas about different paths that you can take that you hadn't maybe thought about, or different opportunities that exist.
When I think about who the Blum Center is, I think about the interdisciplinary nature of the work that we do. In order to do work and reach a variety of communities, it's imperative that our employees have a variety of backgrounds, majors, and experiences. I come from a science background. I have a physics degree and I'm currently a graduate student in mechanical engineering, but my perspective is still valuable here at the Blum Center. I still have things to contribute when it comes to conversations about poverty, inequality, and democracy, which are our core pillars. And all backgrounds and majors are important at the center. And this allows for a really great spirit of collaboration between the people who work there. And we have the freedom to pursue what we're passionate about. And that looks different for everyone who comes through the Blum Center.
Coming into university in my freshman year, I was super passionate about a lot of things, and namely social justice issues. But I had no idea on where to start and what org out of the hundreds that we have to pick. And I understand that can be really overwhelming because it was super overwhelming for me too. And I finally stumbled upon the Blum Center. And so I made an appointment with Joanne Nowak, who's our academic coordinator. She was very nice and super helpful, and gave me a bunch of different avenues on how to get involved as a student with the center. And so I just happened to choose applying for a job as an undergraduate student assistant. I was provided with a bunch of really cool opportunities right off the bat from freshman year until now in my junior year, getting really deeply engaged in issues like environmental justice, intersectional feminism, the intersection between public health and systemic racism, all of the sort of things that I really cared about, but I was being able to get engaged with in a different way than I was in classes. And especially for me as a STEM student, I wasn't getting a lot of engagement in these issues that mattered to me as well. And so one thing I will leave you with is that if you're ever interested in anything and joining an org or going to join a center as a volunteer or as someone being hired, know that it's never too late, but it's also never too early either. I hope to see some of you soon at our events as a volunteer or eventually being hired, maybe picking up the minor, and good luck with the rest of your first year.